Neymar. And there is the half-time whistle. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps, that's not too much to ask.
Leading 1-0 at the break.
Substitution.
And we're off again. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Zanetti. Cruyff. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now it's Cruyff. Zanetti could try cutting inside here. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Beckenbauer really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Cruyff with the cross. And it's Yaya Toure. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Zanetti, a picture of focus and alertness. He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
And here's Cruyff. Zanetti. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Beckenbauer did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Still just a single goal between the sides.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Araujo. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their lead than adding to it. It's all gone a little timid.
And this is Cruyff. Oh, smashing header! They just took too long getting forward.
Bullet cannot be that slow, and it took the sting out of the break and a big chance wasted.
Substitution on the field. Number 6.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Number 17, Bullet. Number 22, Bellingham.
Araujo cuts it out.
Number 18, Zanetti. Coming on the field, number 21, Pele. Number 9,
Tries to play it through. And he certainly goes for a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Number 27.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the
Substitution in
intensity
progress.
drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Beckenbauer, well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, it's a great ball here. Oh, that's nice. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Played into space out wide. And that's definitely not his best. Nice bit of trickery. He's found the way through. In it comes. Well, there's the clearance. Now it's Pelé. Gerrard. Neatly clipped into space. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Looking for options for movement. Gattuso. Pelé. Vieira. Can he spark a counter here? Saliba is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Gattuso. Vieira. Yaya Toure. Still just that single goal and we are nearly done. No, again there's no way through. That's a throw. Pelé. And Araujo. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. Great vision. He's having a shot! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Substitution on the field. Number 10.
Time for a change in personnel. Rijkaard
Coming on
on to a rapturous reception. It is the moment we've all waited for.
Well, not quite sure why he wasn't started, Peter, but at least it's a move that makes everyone happy.
Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out.
2 added minutes have
I don't
been
think they can
indicated.
assume that the game is safe. One slip can be really costly.
Time added on will be 2 minutes. Pelé going about. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. There's the whistle. Well, there is the unmistakable figure of the charismatic Eric Cantona. Poet, philosopher, player extraordinaire. Perhaps one of the most compelling characters ever to grace a football field.
Yeah, and don't forget, an inspirational leader too, who always rose to the occasion. And he'll have a busy game being both the team's engine and leading the attack.
Never to be forgotten. And it's Isco. Marquinhos. And it's Isco. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Ball played for Rijkaard. Xavi. And Marquinhos. He won't be happy with that one. Van Dijk. Saliba. And Araujo. Zanetti is herring after that one. And here's Dembele. That is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Messi looking to run onto it. The most accurate pass. Messi. It has been a rather gentle affair so far. Marquinhos. And it's Xavi. Marquinhos. Always a very imposing presence at the back. Knocks it into space. Here comes the terrific header. Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
It's travelling a long way. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And it's Vieira.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage.
And Hullet! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And now a sudden chance to counter.
That's going in strongly.
Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go.
Hullet really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Xavi. Zanetti. Rijkaard does well to stand firm and defend it. That's good vision. Vieira cuts it out. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Now it's Messi. 30 minutes gone.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Really well taken goal. They are right back in business.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Adams, Cantona has been caught there, it's a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking. Rijkaard. Now it's Cantona. Great vision. Cruyff providing an outlet on that flank. Messi, a player who needs no introduction. Cantona. Looking for options for movement. Isco's big header! That's a half-decent try.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Zanetti. Yaya Toure. He's a sharp little ball here. He's got away. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Bellingham.
Il y aura 2
Yeah.
minutes de temps
Shot
additionnel.
could... and he shoots! Another big chance that gets away.
They're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Marquinhos. Adams. Isco is the team's great visionary. And he's been shifted off it. And there is the half-time whistle. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, both sides would have expected a closely fought match, and that's pretty much what we've got so far. The early exchanges, I think, in this second half will be worth keeping an eye on to see if any adjustments have been made to change things.
So, all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break. There's the whistle then to start the second half. That has not gone well. Zanetti, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. And he was quick to react. Howson. And Adams. Pressing high and with purpose. Howson. That's Rijkaard. And it's Messi. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Isco. Oh, it's Dembele. Decent progress down the left. And it's Isco. Now Howson. Messi. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. And the shot! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. It's their second corner of the game.
Changement.
They've played it short. And here's Zanetti. Fired deep to... Oh, what a climb! Oh, should really have made more of that.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required.
Paris Saint-Germain are looking to break at pace. Collar constantly looking for the ball into the box. Closing in on goal. And a chance! Oh, it's hit the post! Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. And he's going to have his name taken. Xavi. Howson. And it's Messi. Cantona, given the lift of his goal.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Paris Saint-Germain can't breathe again, just.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is constant.
He rises! Firm header, just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 6.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Le numéro 22. Neymar. Changement en cours.
Marquinhos. Neymar. And it's Neymar. No, that was never going to make it. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Good ball, good take. Looking for the run. Now it's Pele. That's a nicely shaped ball. He's shifting. Mbappe! Now that is commitment to the cause. Corner number 3 coming up. And it's been taken short. Oh, well played. Shapes to shoot! Oh, taken with style. And the comeback is complete. Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Well, my sympathies go to the keeper, who was left horribly exposed. You don't expect players to switch off in front of goal like that.
So we have a... Takes a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And he's quick to get it clear again. Marquinhos. Hoeneß demonstrating his defensive quality there.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Rijkaard. Passes coming off in quick succession here.
Paris Saint-Germain really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
That's a throw. Bergkamp. Rijkaard. Oh, this looks sharp. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Neymar has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. And it's Marquinhos. And here's Neymar. That's good play. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it. Paris Saint-Germain really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves...
Oh, shooting chance! And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. I think we're just about done here. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Rijkaard. Looking to play him in. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. He's had a shot! Messi. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy that was.